All right, did the kids get a good breakfast this morning? Or what's for lunch and dinner? Planning meals for yourself and the whole family can be a challenge. Kansas City Mama Kelly Snyder is back with us to share some tips that can certainly help on the budget and keep us, eating healthy. Like Bob just recommended.
And sane.
And sane. Okay. So first you say to start by understanding what kind of cooking you want to do. Why is that important?
Because I think all of us as families are at different stages of our lives. If you are a family that has a lot of kids and a lot of activities, you're going to be gone a lot of the time in the evening. So finding a way that you can prepare a meal so that you can eat at different times is going to be important. And that may be through your crock pot, or that may be doing once a month cooking and having more freezer meals. But I think sometimes we think of a way that we're supposed to cook, and it's not necessarily the way that we want to cook. And so we have to look at that. All
right, now you recommend having like a whiteboard or just somewhere that you can put it down so everyone knows what's the plan for the week.
Exactly. I think if we say that it's a meal plan, it's just not an idea that's in Mama's head. And so if you don't have it in writing, then how are you going to have anybody else help you out? I think the point of a meal plan is not for you to have to do all of it, but to have the peeps in your family also be able to help you out, to be able to prepare.
And that helps you when you're at the grocery store as well.
Yes. You should always make a shopping list before you go to the store. And I always say try to look through your pantry first, because nothing's worse than deciding you're going to do lasagna only to go and buy the ingredients and realize that you already have 3 cans of sauce and noodles already. So
I do that.
Everyone does that. So look through your pantry first to be able to see what you need, and then go to the store afterwards.
What about those resources like cooking books or going online to plan meals?
Yep, absolutely. Be inspired. Get a good selection of cookbooks. Look at the online resources. allrecipes.com or epicurious.com is a great resource. And in addition to that, there's meal planning services out there that are online. Emails is probably the most popular and has the most choices out there. So you can have a crock pot, you can have clean eating, you can have I only want to shop at Target, and they customize it for you. But there's also Delish and Relish and other ones as well that will be able to tailor it exactly to what your family likes and doesn't like.
How do you accommodate when you have kids that want something different, and maybe one of a spouse is on the paleo diet and someone really likes their spaghetti?
Right, exactly.
How do you accommodate that?
You can either go one of two ways. One is you can be a short order cook, and you can provide different meals for everybody. The other is that you can try to find something that's going to accommodate at least one person in that thing. I always say when you make a meal to try to make one person in your family happy, because the chance of making everybody in your family happy for a meal is about 0. And so, but if you plan a meal throughout a week, or the meal plan for your weekly, and have at least one meal that you know someone in your family is consistently going to be happy with, I think everybody ends up being happy in the end.
You have to please someone.
Yes, just one, just someone.
Start with one. Okay, so how long ahead do you plan usually? A week ahead?
It's either a week ahead. Some people do a whole month, some people do 2 weeks. I don't really think that matters so much as actually just having the plan and having it up somewhere. So whatever is the most comfortable for you, or however you shop, that's the way you should do it.
And if you have a time crunch, obviously the crock pot is always great.
Yes.
Those, over the day cooking or freeze things.
Well, and technology has come a long way too. Like Crock-Pot just has this is a brand new one, and what it does is it has smart technology, so you can start it at 8 o'clock in the morning for a meal that's supposed to be prepared at 6, and it will only cook for the amount of hours that it's supposed to for the recipe. So if it's only like a 4-hour recipe, it will do it for you automatically, so you don't have to worry about coming home at lunch and turning it off or turning it on, which we've had to do in the past.
That's fantastic.
I know.
Take the work out of it for us.
Yes.
Make it easier. And finally, what books did you recommend?
These are just some that I've pulled out of it. Barefoot Contessa does a great job of foolproof recipes that I think the whole family can enjoy. Pioneer Woman is what I want to call kind of your down-home cooking. It's going to be more of your, tried and true kind of Midwestern cooking. And then this is my absolute favorite cookbook for vegetarian, which is Supernatural Every Day. Her recipes, Heidi's recipes, are amazing. And it's confused my husband a number of time or two that it's actually vegetarian. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, well, thanks for stopping by. Great advice,
as
always. Well, picking people's most beautiful women. We'll talk with someone behind the scenes at the magazine. Plus, what's more beautiful than mom? Don't forget to enter our world's greatest mom contest. You have through May 11th to go to kclive.tv to get it done. The grand prize is a diamond watch from Mazarische Jewelry and flowers for a year from Studio Dan Miners. Stay with us.